I mean, it puts me in mind of something Gabor Maté says about addiction, and it probably applies here, where he he always advocates don't ask why the addiction, ask why the pain. And then this could be applied here to the chimp in that what's the chimp wanting when you compulsively, I don't know, behave in a certain way, scrolling social media or something like that, and then you find an hour goes past, and then you end up beating yourself up about it. The better question isn't why did I do that? Is why was I feeling pain before? What was I trying to avoid? What was the chimp needing in that moment or what was I needing in that moment that I didn't give myself?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, if we look at the chimp wants immediate gratification and wants to avoid pain. Okay, so that's where the chimp is. And the chimp also wants to know what's in it for me. If you're going to try and change something, what's in it for me? But I think if you start to understand, well, that I can say to clients that the chimp can be very childlike, and that helps them understand working with their chimp. So immediate gratification and avoidance of pain. So then if we say something like scrolling or, so use of social media when you don't want to, and that sort of onward scrolling, I would say, again, obviously my background is in medicine. So as a doctor, I would say that to me is a symptom of something underlying. So if we took a symptom, so for example, like, I don't know, so take a cough. Okay, so a cough is a symptom. It's not just a symptom of one condition. There can be so many different things that cause cough. It can be a virus. It can be a bacterial infection. It can be asthma. It can be acid reflux. It can just even be a habitual cough. So, and there's a whole load of other things. So straight away, just from one symptom, we've got 5+ different potential diagnoses, underlying causes. So with something like, if someone's struggling with managing their screen time, we say that appears to be a symptom. What's the underlying reason why that then is occurring? So, there can be so many different reasons. So, boredom. And soon it becomes a habit. Habits very quickly form. It can be, an unhealthy coping mechanism for something that's actually really difficult for that person to deal with. Procrastination. The list can just go on and on. Even things such as, not having a well-managed troop drive. So the chimp has lots of different drives, and they're there to, if you like, effectively help the chimp stay safe. So a troop drive is an important drive for chimp, because lone chimps in the jungle don't do well. But again, trying to find your troop, so that group of people, whether it's just friends, just family, or family and friends that get you and have got your back, that can be really difficult for people. And again, people can then look to social media thinking, right, I'll get my approval or likes or credibility or whatever from there. And then that can become a habit, even though it becomes quite a destructive habit, because then every like or dislike has a huge impact. And the chimp's needing more and more gratification, looking for approval, basing its self-image, self-worth, self-esteem and self-confidence externally, which, that is so destabilizing, but commonly happens. The chimp always looks externally to compare, and again, with social media, that can be really, really difficult and very destabilizing for someone.